A viewer commented she wanted to know how to act at those networking functions. She's a student, an intern, and she just doesn't know how to work those things. Look, the people that do know how to work those things, nobody wants anything to do with them because they're the social butterflies. They fly around the room and they know exactly what to say, and they're smooth operators, and people look at them like, oh, yeah, he's coming and he's trying to sell himself. Don't be that way. Don't do that. Don't try to sell yourself. That's the worst thing to do. Treat this like it's a party, but don't drink. Do not drink at these things at all. Stay sober so you have your wits about you and try to get to know people. Try to learn. You say you're a student, great. And even if you're not a student, even if you've been in the business 20 years, try to learn from other people. Because when you ask questions, say you meet somebody who's in your field, who's maybe ahead of you, you ask, well, how'd you get there? And what'd you do? And is there any advice you can give me? People love that. And they're going to remember that because you're willing to take advice. You're willing to learn. You're not like, oh, I know everything and I don't need to learn anything. Those are the people that they gravitate towards, that they actually might hire. So go in it thinking, I am going to learn as much as I can. And whatever you do when you're talking to somebody, don't look around. I've seen that. People look around like, oh, who else is here that I can go? Oh, maybe there's someone more important than you. How do you think that makes that person feel? And don't say, okay, I got to spend 5 minutes with every person and really work the room. No. If you're having a great conversation with somebody, you could spend it the entire evening with this one group of people. That's fine. Then the next time you'll meet other people. But if there's a natural lull in the conversation, say, oh, yeah, I'm going to go run and grab something to drink. It's great meeting you. And then move on. But if you're having this really fascinating talk, then stay. Definitely. You need to just treat it naturally. Don't be abrupt, like, oh, I gotta go now. Okay, bye. No, just the people in the group will naturally kind of disintegrate a little bit and move on and kind of splinter, not disintegrate, but splinter off a little bit naturally. And so go with that. And maybe you're in this big group of people and you're getting into a conversation with someone that's next to you and you're talking, and you could be talking with them for like an hour. That's totally fine. Again, as long as you're learning. And if they're like going on and on and on about themselves and you're like, okay, how can I get out of this? Then you can do the whole, oh yeah, I'm going to go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. And don't come back. But my point is just use your basic instinct about how to maneuver around people. And if you go in with the right attitude, like, I'm going to learn something today or this evening, not with how many different people can I talk to in the course of 2 hours, or I'm going to really sell myself. I'm going to be a verbal resume and I'm just going to yak, yak, yak. I do this, I do this, I do this. Will you hire me? No, you wouldn't do that. But that's the biggest turnoff. So just go in there, be yourself. I know you hear that a million times, but it's the truth. Show your personality, be yourself. And honestly, it's going to go fine.